Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Quick one here today, just 5 minutes to go over the trades here. So in summary of this day, we started off red 300 before the open, coming into 930. And then right into the open, we take a pretty nasty $200 loss on KUSD, which was frustrating because of a lack of a fill. And the day was kind of downhill. Pre-market, our biggest issue was not focusing on DRCT strictly. In some of the earlier moves, when we came in 7 a.m., we missed this spike here watching SOPA, I believe it was. Let's just double check here. RAYA. So at 7 a.m., RAYA was moving up. Ended up choosing this one to watch instead. You guys can see we had some consecutive green candles here. We did get small green, I think up like $50. And then sadly, we took losses here. Um, actually, did we get green? No, I think we kind of chopped around. So we had two small losses, a small winner, and then another loss there of 7 cents. So RAYA, we didn't really get to like capture much on this. What was our P&L here? RAYA down $70. Yeah, we didn't really get to make much going up, and then we got caught also with a loss here coming down on this red candle, selling a little lower at the view up. So a little tough start, right? Down $70. Okay, no big deal. That's at 7:06 a.m. And then DRCT, we switch over to this one at 7:10. Let's see, DRCT 7:10 a.m. Which at that time, we're kind of already a little on the higher side of that push. 7:10. We're already on this green candle, and this was kind of the theme for me on the day, like just not really, or let's say for pre-market rather, not really getting in the right place, not being in the right place at the right time, um, and taking some losses. 712 candlestick in at 58, out at 44, in at 58 and 44, out at 31, at 712, which is this green candlestick right here. Bought a little too aggressively. I mean, again, like the stock is just way too extended, right? We had earlier entries here that we needed to already be capturing on, getting in areas like this, like that for high of day breaks. A 3 bar play here. Instead, we're kind of like a little late to the show and chasing the move too aggressively. A little too much chasing here, and then getting stopped out on this red candle. So no good there in pre-market for DRCT 738. We came back to it, and so in this time here, we're trading SOPA, another ticker symbol that had popped up at the time, but because we're not patient and watching this one, we're missing this consolidation to potentially be in low or even higher for the breakout. We're missing this move, one potential setup, two potential setup, three setups, four setups, missing this bull flag here now, right? Either in low or high at this in a support or high for the breakout, missing four opportunities to then come and trade the very high of this green candlestick here. Just I think some mismanagement there. Needed to just leave it alone. SOPA, we had trades here at 35, and then you'll see at 38, I'm coming back 738. I'm coming back to this one, watching it break up 6, which is like one of the last setups, chopping around, losing. Just not good. So we took a loss. We took another loss, I think, on this one. We had that loss from like 58 and 44 out at 31. And I think we might have had one other loss. If not, KUSD at the open was the one that we kind of got. This trade here, man. KUSD. We had a pattern coming in to the open. And man, oh man, did I get frustrated here because we had this consolidation, and I bought fairly early. Actually, hold on. Let me double check. It might have been DRCT. I have to check on the other platform. Let me double check because my mind is a little all over the place. Okay, yeah, it was KUSD, and it's 362 out of 335, 700 shares, $190 loss. Pretty brutal. Um, and what sucks about this, if we come to a 10-second chart here, KUST, if we come to the 10-second chart, you know, not getting filled here was tough. I put out the order quickly and just, didn't get filled for a break of 350 essentially. From 46, we got up to 69 and then a high of 81. So about a 30-cent winner potentially. Even if we came out with just 20 cents, would have been good. 18 cents would have been good. 700 shares, we didn't capture anything, and instead we tried taking the pullback here and just teleported down on us, stopping out at the bottom of this candlestick, man. Again, we're out at 35. Maybe not the exact bottom, but 27 was the low. 35 right here. Very, very brutal trade here to be in at 60. And this just teleported down. I mean, was kind of hoping for a tighter consolidation early in the candlestick, but we know the open can be so volatile, right? And what caught me off guard was how vicious the move down was relative to how we were moving in pre-market. So got caught off guard there pretty badly, and in a trade where I was looking to maybe risk about 5 cents, got cooked, only for the stock to then 2 minutes later aggressive red to green. Tough one. So GIBO also did make a move. We had trouble connecting on this one. I think we watched it around 10:16 to 10:23, a little later in the morning. So around here, after this, it gave this big candlestick. We were looking at some other stuff, but after it gave this candlestick, we switched over. THH was moving, and it was a little choppy after this green candlestick, right? If we kind of like move the chart forward, you'll see like it was a little tough here. It was a little tough. How much did we lose on this one? 99. So we got caught. Let's see. In at 45, 42 out of 52 and 49. But then in at 46 out of 39. In at 60, adding at 52 and 48,000 shares out at 40. So that was about and that was a 1022 on this candlestick here. So, watching over the highs for the continuation, and the red to green was the trade, right? Getting in lower at the support level was the move, because the breakout trade just absolutely tanked. Absolutely got destroyed there. So 160 shares at 60 here. Added at 52, 350 shares, and then added at 48, 350 shares. 1,000 share position. So we took about $100 loss in that one, about 10 cents. Good thing we stopped out early, but good thing we stopped out early because it came down a lot lower. But the red to green was the trade here. Both times you can see, here and then here we kind of had that follow through that we wanted to see. But once we got up to the highs and made the new high, nothing but topping wicks and reversal candlesticks was waiting for us. So support trades, check mark, buying high in the depths. And so between DRCT and that one, that's about $300. Again, we took the massive $194 loss in that teleportation down. THH, at this time we're kind of like on defense now. Like, we didn't really push it. We kept it small for the most part here, and we did fumble sadly our biggest trade, which was the dip out of this first resumption. We bottom tick here at 11, 12, and just didn't hold it long enough here for the red to green. And it gave a great, actually, hold on, this is not the right setup. It's the setup up here, is this one here. We were only in for like 10 seconds, maybe even a little less. And we treated it like a scalp. We needed to give it that whole time. And we missed the move all the way to 25 and 27 here. So after missing that kind of on my heels, we didn't see it here early because we were watching at other opportunities, but getting this bottoming wick and just selling early was just a little too disappointing there. We kind of messed up, and it did give a good move. It gave a good move, and it was a slower day. We made back something. So in the other account, we pretty much got flat. So from red 195 going to that, taking that market order to pretty much flat. We were like, we're gonna take it easy. It's like a max loss kind of day, pretty much. And maybe we kind of like closed down shop a little too soon because the pullback here worked out pretty good twice. V-shaped recovery, very aggressive red to green before it finally like tried again. I think got up to like 30 here, and then is where we really started having a lot of trouble. We definitely could have done a little bit better here. But I think a decent day. Looking back at it, we could have been a little bit more tight on our risk in pre-market, being down 300. But all in all, not so bad. But coming into the open and taking the $200 loss right away, after not getting filled and missing that sweet 15, 25-cent winner, which that in itself could have given us some leeway. And even if we were to still take that same loss, at least it wouldn't have been as devastating, right? So it's like, man, we kind of didn't have a good pre-market, and then the open got punched in the mouth. So the tone for the open was a little, wishy-washy at that point, that early into the open. So we weren't as aggressive as we could have been on THH. But THH was pretty decent though, pretty decent. Getting 180 out of the move wasn't that bad with the smaller size, but definitely could have done a better job on it. So I think the back half of this week we didn't do too well managing risk, relative to last week, especially yesterday. You can't allow that type of day to happen. Green 800 to red, just stupid. To be giving back that kind of gains and not like walking away sooner, having that tighter risk allowed the frustration to like dictate too much of how we traded and got too aggressive and lost more, right? Today, also, I think a little bit tighter risk management pre-market could have done us some justice. The opportunity thing is a little interesting because sometimes you'll have a stock that hit that does end up being pretty strong. There's no real way of telling all the time which one is going to be the strongest stock, but nevertheless, we needed to be a little bit more careful. The trade into the open definitely was the trade that really got us good. But yeah, so we're flat in the other account, red in this one. We did go green to red on two of these stocks. DRCT never really got anything going. Lost 100 on GIBO. This one was the first one of the day, down like $70. And SLE, I don't remember trading this one. Was this pre-market? Okay, maybe it was pre-market. Okay, yeah, okay, now I remember here. So we had two topping wicks, 3 good green candles here, and then it kind of faded out. So we must have took a loss somewhere in here. But yeah, that was pretty much the day. Quick recap here. I think next week we got to be a little bit more careful in pre-market if we're not really seeing the opportunities early. And when it comes to the open, we got to do a better job managing between limit orders and market orders. We're having too many issues with missing good trades. So we got to do a better job into the open and after the open, remembering and understanding that the volume can change and the fills, because pre-market is all limit orders, right? Even if we're getting big volume. So a lot of the times you're like still getting good fills, but into the open, once it gets a little bit more wild, you got to make sure that you can still get in and out quickly. And I think that was one of the bigger issues here today. Because we could have potentially been more aggressive had we not, like, a $200 loss is like pretty massive. If we were like losing to get to that amount, it's usually like $40 here, $50 there. And maybe we can get caught in a trade with size. It's really that can do it. But to lose 30 cents in one trade, is like a little too tough. But yeah, quick recap here to go over today, and catch you guys on Monday.